This whole thing is a sad episode for the country, but like we said in the hearing today, 4 facts will never change. The transcript speaks for itself. There was no conditionality, no quid pro quo in the transcript. The 2 guys on the call have both been very clear. No pressure, no pushing, no linkage to investigations in both President Zelensky and President Trump have said. And of course, President Zelensky didn't pledge to do any investigations prior to the aid being released, and the Ukrainians didn't know that the aid was even on hold at the time of the call.
Stay here, keep in the bathroom.
After Vice President Pence visited with Mr. Zelensky, after Senators bipartisan, Senators Johnson and Murphy visited with President Zelensky, 6 days later the aid is released because they all became convinced this is a guy worth sending the hard-earned tax dollars of the American people to. That is clear from the record. Never once in this 55-day time frame, never once did President Zelensky announce that he was going to start any type of investigation into Burisma or Biden's. Never once. And yet the aid got released. So the facts are the facts. You guys can talk about all you want, and the Democrats can do all they want, but the facts will not change, and I think the American people clearly see that.
The portrait that I think their testimony paints is one of an irregular channel that ran from the president through Mick Mulvaney, Ambassador Sondland, Ambassador Volker, on down to Rudy Giuliani, in which the president sought to advance his political and personal interests at the expense of United States national security.
What'd you think?
Well, first of all, in terms of the new information that Ambassador Taylor gave today about this conversation, the day after President Trump is on the phone with President Zelensky, in which one of Ambassador Taylor's staff is overhearing a conversation between Sondland and the president, and the president is speaking loud enough where he can hear part of the conversation, and the president is interested in whether the Ukrainians are going to do the investigation, and Sondland assures him that they are. This is obviously very important because there is an effort apparently to, by the president's allies, throw Sondland under the bus, throw Mulvaney under the bus, throw anybody under the bus in an effort to protect the president. But what this call indicates, as other testimony has likewise indicated, is that the instructions are coming from the president on down. Mick Mulvaney made that abundantly clear in his press conference, but this call also makes it abundantly clear, and I think Ambassador Taylor made it abundantly clear when Taylor testified that he wanted Sondland to push back on Trump's demand for these investigations. That is not asking Sondland to change his view, it's asking Sondland to help change the president's view, the president's demand. And so I think this witness is potentially very important. And of course, we are moving to depose this witness, and we have already scheduled their deposition. Yes.